While sorting my husband's clothes, I accidentally found a few shopping receipts. What caught my eye was that they listed 2 identical necklaces. At first, I thought he had prepared a double surprise for me, but that night, he brought out a birthday cake and gave me only 1 necklace. The engraving on it was another woman's name. In that moment, I realized he was cheating, but I didn't cause a scene. The next day, I went straight to that woman, claiming we had mixed up our things, but she shamelessly admitted she had done it on purpose. As we argued, my husband suddenly appeared. I questioned him, asking if he planned to explain. Seeing his secret exposed, he quickly claimed it was just a moment of weakness. The woman was furious and demanded he choose between us. Just then, a painting on the wall came crashing down. I instinctively shielded her with my back, otherwise her face would have been ruined. Yet my husband didn't move at all. When he saw I was hurt, he pretended to care, offered to take me to the hospital. I thought maybe this could save our marriage. On the way back, I threatened him with divorce, said if it happened again, he'd leave with nothing, but I had no idea. Danger was already near, because from the beginning, the only one he ever loved was himself. When he saw me actually calling to freeze our family fund, he knew his plan had to begin, so he suddenly slammed the gas and crashed the car toward the roadside. Despite my begging, he heartlessly left me and the baby in the car. Worse yet, he tried to burn me alive. Only then could he be with that woman and collect a massive insurance payout. Just when he thought I was dead, I used the last of my strength to open the door and escape. Having survived, I changed my identity and approached his stepmother for help. She was his father's 3rd wife, but ever since marrying in, he never treated her well, even caused the death of her own child. After years of silence, she'd had enough, so when I proposed we work together, she agreed without hesitation and asked me what to do. I told her to attend my funeral. The next day I disguised myself as a waitress and showed up at the funeral my husband held, then launched the first phase of my plan. I slipped laxatives into a drink and handed it to him. As I was leaving, he thought I looked familiar and tried to stop me, just as he reached for my mask. My stepmother entered with the company execs, giving me a chance to escape. She introduced him to the executives. He instantly tried to impress them, drank the entire cup of tainted juice. Soon his stomach began to churn. After awkwardly apologizing, he rushed to the bathroom, but the door had been locked in advance. My stepmother dragged him back. The executives asked for a speech about the company's future, but he couldn't bear the pain. As he tried to leave, she held him in place until he collapsed in agony. The smell made everyone leave in disgust. I watched his misery and smiled slightly, but this was only the first step of my revenge. Furious, he confronted his stepmother. She smiled and said other companies might still hire him, but word had already spread. What happened today was enough to blacklist him from the industry. Only overseas work remained. Then he saw an invitation card. She told him a female CEO from abroad would be attending the event. Maybe he'd get a chance to turn things around. Hearing this, he lit up with hope, unaware he had walked right into my trap. The next day, he arrived. At the banquet, I had intentionally used a fake license plate. As expected, he noticed it instantly.